G'day, Seth.
G'day, sir. You all right there?
I am all right. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you very much.
See, I don't believe you.
How so?
Well, there's something on your hand that tells me you might be not that all right. For everyone listening to this podcast and not seeing it, Dorian is wearing some sort of brace, some sort of... What is that? It's supporting your hand?
Yeah, it is a hand brace because I have, in fact, a broken hand.
You have a broken hand?
I have a broken hand.
So you just called yourself out for being a liar?
Yeah.
You literally just said that you're all right, but...
You know, you just say it. Even if you're not, you just say it.
The polite, I'm all right.
Yeah, it's the polite, I'm all right.
Okay, and what happened there?
Well, it is a story because I was trying to get rid of a spider because someone is scared of spiders.
Who?
I don't know. Not me.
You.
I mean, I am as well, kind of.
And that's why you need to get rid of the spider.
No, I was needing to get rid of the spider for someone else.
Who? I have no idea. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I'm not sure who you mean, but continue.
Well, I came home from work and I laid myself down on the sofa, as one does after work. And
I remember you were starting to get ill as well.
I was starting to get ill.
You just wanted to be cozy on the sofa, 11 p.m.
Yeah.
After a long day.
Yeah. And so I lay myself down, and then I think to myself, I better check if there's no spider around, because for everyone else, we do have a spider problem.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind any other bug infestation.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a spider infestation as well. However,
Yeah. There's been one too many spiders in this house in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. Every day, on average. Every day,
true.
one spider between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m.
Nocturnal spiders.
Nocturnal spiders just coming into our house, always in the same spot as well.
Yeah, that's true. They're always in the living room.
Yeah.
But, well, so I look around because I think to myself, I better check if there's no spiders, which by itself is such a weird concept that I need to think that.
How unsafe do you feel in your own flat?
Exactly. Yeah, that I think, oh, I wonder if there's some six-legged creature watching me. So, well, I see one, right? I see one. And so I call after you and I'm like, babe, there is a spider.
You might not want to come to the living room.
It's big and it was massive. It was the size of the palm of my hand.
I genuinely have never seen a bigger spider in real life.
Me neither, I think.
In my life. And I am a person, I love to exaggerate.
Yeah.
I say these things very easily and quickly. But no, I mean it. I've never seen a bigger spider in real life.
Yeah.
And I was terrified.
Yeah. That is fair enough, because I was terrified as well. And that is why I wanted to get rid of it as quickly as possible.
Well, thank you for that.
So you threw me the shoe.
I threw you my house shoe.
Yeah. And so I just hit it. Because as much as I am vegan, I'm too scared to actually, take it out with a glass and a sheet of paper. No.
Yeah.
I'm not terrified of spiders, I'm scared of them and I don't like them and they disgust me. I will not go near a spider. So I was holding the house shut and I have no idea how I grabbed it, but I grabbed the house shut and I hit it. And that's when it happened.
When what happened?
Well, after that happened, after I already, killed it, I tried to make a fist because I thought to myself, there is something odd with my hand, it feels weird. So I tried to make a fist and my ring finger was going the wrong direction.
Yeah, it was overlaying on your
pinky. Yeah, exactly. And so I said to you, babe, I think I hurt myself.
Yeah. You said that so calmly as well. You were like, oh, damn. I was like, what? You're like, oh, I think I hurt myself. I come to you and I see your ring finger completely in a wrong location. Yeah.
So, well, I thought that it's not a biggie. It's not a biggie. Let's just keep going with our lives. Let's just go to sleep or whatever, and let's deal with it tomorrow.
You said that to me.
Yeah.
No, that's not okay. Yeah. You were like, I cannot be asked to take care of this now. I think we should go to sleep. And I said, no. No, I think that's the kind of thing that you have to take care of now. And I said that really like carefully because I didn't want you to panic that there's something wrong with your finger, but there was something wrong with your finger and you didn't seem to understand just how much wrong,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And I said, no, I think that's the kind of thing that you need to take care of now. And you said, but all the doctors are closed now. Like, let's just go to the doctor tomorrow. And I said, no, babe, I think that's the kind of thing that you call an ambulance for or go to the hospital for. Because I think your finger is dislocated.
Yeah. And it made perfect sense. So we called 111. We were on the phone with them for quite a while. I think it was midnight when we were called to come to the A&E. And so what did we do? We just went to the A&E.
And just so you know, neither of us has a car. We cannot drive. And
I mean, I can drive. I'm just not allowed to drive. Like, I did my lessons. I just never passed the test.
we keep having this conversation.
No, because I know how to drive a car.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to do it in any country. Because I don't have a driving license. Because I never passed the test.
Yes.
But I know how to drive a car.
You didn't pass the test because you can't.
No, that's not true. My instructor was just...
It was
unfair.
It was the instructor.
It was the instructor. I was
100%.
unfairly treated.
Yeah, 100%. It was everyone.
Yeah, it was everyone but me.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like I said.
So not important to the story though, because neither of us can drive, is allowed to drive, and we needed to walk to the hospital because the injury was not big enough to actually call an ambulance for, but also not small enough to just move it to another day where we would be able to take public transportation.
Yeah.
So we walked 40 minutes to the ambulance to the hospital.
Yeah.
And at this point it was around 2.
We were there, yeah.
And we told them, hi, this is what's going on. We think his finger is dislocated.
Yeah.
And then they said, yeah, just wait.
Yeah. And so we waited for about like 2 hours and we were called in by a nurse who told us that, well, there's no doctor that can take care of it right now. And he said, you either can wait a good few hours more until the morning.
Which is such a red flag if a nurse tells you it is going to take a few more hours.
Yeah, because they usually say, oh yeah, it depends, we cannot really tell you.
Yeah.
Or like,
yeah,
you know.
But he was very open about it. He was like, nah, this is going to take like
until the morning.
You will wait some hours.
Yeah.
And basically he was just saying to us, you will only get seen when we have more staff in the morning. You can, however, decide if you want to go home or if you want to wait here until the morning.
Yeah, yeah. And so of course, because I already thought, let's just go home. We were both tired. It was late at night. It was 3, 4 in the morning at this point.
Yeah.
So we said, let's go home. I mean, I said, let's go home.
Yeah. And I mean, I just went with it because it's literally about you. So.
Yeah. And so...
Again, 40 minutes.
Yeah, again. For another little walk.
4 a.m.
Yeah. So we went to sleep. We woke up in the morning. We went to the A&E. And this time we went so prepared as well.
We properly treated it like a
trip.
Like a trip, yeah. I packed us some lunch and some snacks, some fruits. I packed the laptop so we can watch Netflix because this time we knew what we were awaiting. Like, of course, everyone knows that when you go to the A&E, you will spend some time there.
Yeah.
But last night we weren't able to, do that. Because it was so sudden, it was so...
We just needed to go there as soon as possible,
exactly,
you know.
Exactly, but this time, like, how many times do you go to the A&E knowing that you will have to go there? Like,
yeah.
So we were ready.
We were ready. We got, like, sandwiches, we had snacks, everything, like for a trip.
Yeah.
And so we waited there, not too long as well, I'd say.
I think, again, like 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, maybe. And this time we were immediately seen by a doctor.
Yeah.
Who ordered an x-ray, so I had my x-ray done. And then when we were still in the waiting room, just in front of us there was like a station, a desk with a computer on which the doctor was working. And then she opened the picture, the x-ray, which I figured that was my hand. So it was out there. We could see it, but of course I don't know how to read an X-ray. But the doctor seemed very confused by it, and we didn't see her face, but we saw her body language, and she was like coming closer to the screen and then coming again further away and then trying to support her head, asking for a colleague, asking...
double check.
Yeah,
basically, if what she's seeing is correct, and we're there waiting, not hearing anything they're saying, trying to figure out why are they so confused, what's going on. Because at this point we still thought his finger was dislocated, and we were like, okay, how unsure about a dislocated finger can you be? Either it's dislocated or not, but she seemed to triple and double check, and we were like, okay, right, it is either nothing, and she's trying to figure out why your finger looks so weird and why you're in
goes
pain.
the other way.
Or it is something much more complicated than that. So we were really on the edge of our seats trying to, wait patiently for her to tell us what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. And well, we waited, and then she came to us and she said, well, good news, you don't have a dislocated finger. The bad news is that you have a broken hand.
And the relief in his eyes. I've never seen this man more relieved in his life. And the doctor was trying to make sure that he understand that that's worse. If you had a dislocated finger, we would relocate it and you would go home, you're ready to go.
But I was so scared of the relocating, the potential relocating, because I heard it hurts bad. Really bad. I heard that fixing a dislocated finger is just really painful, that you need to take anesthetics or whatever. So I was really dreading this, and to find out that I do not need to have that done was just...
And me and the doctor, we looked at each other, we were like really confused. Is he understanding that the recovery will take much longer? And I even said that to him, like, dude, you will be out of order for 4 to 6 weeks now. You will have to wear a brace now, and we don't know if you are able to go to work. Do you understand this? And then he said, well, but at least the worst part is behind me, not in front of me.
Yes, I already broke the hand.
Yes, so that already happened, it's fine. And it now can only go upwards from here. Meanwhile, if I had a dislocated finger, the worst part would still be in front of me, which would be the relocation. And you know what, I just accepted that, and I was glad, I was happy that you were happy. The whole 24 hours leading up to this conversation, you were so nervous and so dreading the actual diagnosis that when it came, and she was like, yeah, it's broken, the relief, you were suddenly smiling, you suddenly had appetite again. It was like the life came back into your body. That was so funny.
Oh God, yeah. What stress does to me.
Yeah, really. And she was also like, yeah, don't worry, we don't have to keep you here, we don't have to operate.
I was like, was that even an option?
Was that on the table?
Yeah, were we talking about that? Huh?
And then she explained, because it's not a clean break, but a fracture. There's no need to operate or something, that you have to wear the brace. You're not allowed to take it off, even though you do.
I do that every now and then.
Because he's texting.
I cannot text with this on.
Yeah, he says every time I see him without a brace, he's on his phone, and then I'm like, dude, you're not allowed to take it off. She even was like, you should wear it while sleeping. Only if you really, really can't sleep with it on, you should take it off, but otherwise, leave it on.
Sleeping with it, I don't have a problem. Like, I sleep with it.
But texting with it, you have a problem.
Yeah, because I it's my dominant hand. How am I supposed to type?
Well, how about transcription, voice transcription? How about voice notes?
Nah.
Yeah, that would make your life so much easier. Why would we want that?
Yeah, why?
There's so many tools.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so that's the story of his hand.
That's the story of my hand.
I call you a liar.
Yeah,
because you're not.
But also a saviour, because I did do it for you.
I mean, in the end, you went into battle and came out with battle scars.
Exactly. The spider just fought back.
Yeah. Yeah. Since then, we also took precautions, like we put some extending foam into the corners where we think that they're coming from. We sealed the holes.
We put some cinnamon sticks.
There's a bunch of cinnamon sticks and chestnuts in our flat now. And since then, knock on wood.
Yeah.
No, there was one more spider.
There was, but...
The day we came back.
Yeah.
The first day with your broken hand.
That's true.
Like, we just came back, you went to sleep with the new,
with the brace,
with the broken hand. You were already asleep. I was still in the living room doing something on the laptop, and then there was another spider just coming out of the from under the sofa. The sofa I was sitting on. Like it came
Yeah, that's
out
scary.
under me. And oh my God. And then I was like, okay, right. It is smaller, much smaller than the one that broke your hand. So I can do it. I can do it. I can do this, right? I can take care of it because
Yeah.
he is out of order now. It's his dominant hand. What am I doing? Calling him, waking him up, telling him to, with his broken hand,
Kill another one.
kill another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I ended up doing. Because I really tried, but then I froze.
And I was so sleepy, like I didn't even see properly where it was. I just kind of blindly
because you
hit
also
the floor.
didn't wear your contact lenses anymore.
Yeah, or
and
glasses.
you were just waking up, and I was like, babe, 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 and you came down.
Yeah.
Came down from the bed because we have a loft bed, which is this, what is above us. And he climbed down, went to the living room, and he was like, okay, where's the spider? I was like, right in front of you. He's like, where? Right in front of you. And he, where? Describe it. And how do I describe it? Like, I don't know. Like, and then I turned on the
Yeah.
light and I made it brighter, 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 brighter,
Yeah.
so you would see it. And it didn't move, so it was really hard for you to see.
Yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
with your broken hand, you still did it.
Yeah, I
It
did
was
do
a
it.
smaller one.
It was. It was not too bad.
It's just so frustrating because I feel like I have to completely leave you alone with this topic because I actually have a phobia. So the fact that I don't panic is everything. Like
Yeah.
the fact that I can stay still and call you, or I'm in the kitchen and you get rid of a spider in the living room and I don't get a panic attack is the biggest development? No.
Achievement.
Progress.
Progress.
So I have to leave you alone with this, but then you're also the only one who takes care of it. It's just such a shame.
Yeah, I feel very lonely with it.
And then
That's definitely.
Yes, and that also just adds on the pressure on
Yeah,
you.
because I was never very scared of spiders, but I feel like now I started being I started being scared of them just because I have no one to fight the spider with me.
Yeah.
Um,
And you cannot chicken out.
yeah,
Like you cannot just say, okay, today I'm really scared of the spider. Just you do it.
yeah,
And on the other hand, we also don't want to kill animals. Like,
yeah, of course.
So we would
Yeah,
really
spiders
like to
are-
not kill them. So we really needed to find ways to keep them out of the flat. So extending foam it was, cinnamon
Yeah.
sticks it was, and chestnut it was. And
Yeah.
since then, since we, locked everything up,
Knock on wood.
knock on wood, no spiders.
Wow.
So that's that.
So that is that.
That is
and
the-
here I have a broken hand.
And yeah, with that, a wholehearted welcome
Mm-hmm.
to this cozy little man cave.
Yes, man cave.
And welcome to Don't Scream, I'll Cry.
Yeah. To start off,
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of started off with the spider story.
Yeah.
I brought something today.
A present.
I brought you a gift.
A gift.
Um,
Gift in German is poison,
oh,
which is
the
so
not
funny.
that kind of gift.
It's exactly the way it's pronounced as well, gift.
Wow.
It's not like irgendwie, lol. It's not another pronunciation, it's not anything.
Ha.
It's written exactly the same, gift. And I think that's so funny because you gift someone something,
Yeah.
like a present is poison.
Yeah.
Weird. Languages
Wow.
are weird.
Wow, I had no idea about that. That's cool.
Well, give me the gift.
All right, well, I brought 10 questions.
10 questions.
I wrote them myself. However, they were inspired by, we all know Therapy Jeff.
Therapy Jeff.
Therapy
Yeah.
Jeff, he's a couple counselor
On TikTok.
on TikTok, content creator, and I really like his content.
Well, he's not a couple counselor on TikTok. I said that weird. No, he's a couples counselor
and a social
also-
media figure.
Yes.
Active on TikTok,
Yes.
active on Instagram.
And we
Yeah.
love him.
Yeah,
We always send each other his videos. He's
Yeah.
amazing.
he really is.
Yeah, I would love him to be my friend.
Yeah.
And further, my couples counselor. Not that I need one, but imagine just
Yeah.
going into.
Yeah. I
Therapy.
think everyone needs counselling. I think
Oh, yeah.
it's just
Oh, yeah.
beneficial, even
Uh,
if you don't have the actual, like, direct, immediate need for it. But yeah, so I wrote up a few questions.
What kind of
inspired by relationship questions.
Relationships. Like about our.
By our relationship.
Okay. Because for those of you who don't know, we're a couple.
Oh yeah, right.
We're
Engaged.
engaged.
For those who don't know.
Wait, does that make us gay?
Oh no!
I've never thought about that.
I hate the gays.
With all the meh and the bleh.
Well, I cannot do that.
It was a shameless reference.
Really?
Did you not get it?
No.
That's Mickey. I hate the fucking gays with all their meh and their bleh.
All right.
That's when they were trying to get friends, and Ian said, "Let's get gay friends."
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
Love him.
But back to the
Back
questions.
to the
Are you
questions,
ready to hear question number
I
one?
am ready.
So basically, I'm going to ask you questions
Yeah.
about me,
Okay.
and you're going to answer them.
But you are also
I'm
gonna-
also going to be
okay.
answering them.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, that's something I didn't mention. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I've brought questions. I'm going to ask you those.
Yeah.
You're going to answer them, and I'm going to answer them. It's mostly about the other person,
Okay.
but not only.
Okay. Let's see how we do.
Question number one.
Yeah.
What's the compliment your partner will never get tired of hearing from you?
Superficially, or I mean, okay. Let me just do both because okay. Of course, we have the
Like,
the go-tos. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you're so pretty. Oh, you
beautiful.
Yeah, this.
You
You,
look-
know,
you look
your
good.
outfit is stunning today
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, yeah.
So let's just say you specifically love to hear when I compliment your hair. Your hair
Yeah.
is really important to you. So if I say, ooh, someone's having a good hair day today,
Yeah.
you know, or like when I compliment the way you did it, or
Yeah.
your hairstyle, you try out something new with, you know, braiding
Yeah.
some. So that,
Yeah.
but that's just
I
like,
also really like when you compliment my eyes.
oh, they're beautiful.
Okay.
Your eyes, more than your hair.
I think equally.
Equally.
I think so. I really like.
Do I compliment your eyes enough?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I don't remember the last time I complimented them. But they're beautiful.
I'll keep going.
Oh yeah, that's just on the outside. Like,
Yeah.
when I compliment your looks. However, if we talk about personality, it always feels like whenever I compliment your writing, as if you heard that for the first time. Like, I've never done this before. Because, and that's why I say it as an answer to this, they hit so deep,
Yeah.
these compliments about your writing. Whenever I say, oh, I love your Substack, or I love this new script, I see what you did there with this
Yeah.
and that device, like you're drawing a nice circle around the story and here and that, and I see what you did
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
You're like, really?
Yeah.
What, really? When you get it? Like
Yeah.
you, so it's not
Yeah.
too hidden or something. And it's amazing. I'm your biggest fan.
Yeah.
And I always say
Aw.
that, I'm your biggest fan.
Yeah, that's something
when
that
it
really
comes to your writing.
does it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that, I
Aw.
would say these things.
Yeah. 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 I think for you, it's. I think when I compliment your smile, that you've got a beautiful smile, because you do have a beautiful smile
Okay.
that you're not showing just now.
Well, whatever. Whatever.
Oh, you do have a stunning smile.
Well, thank you. I was so insecure about it as a teenager. I hated it.
That's so sad. Why?
I don't know.
You just didn't like it.
I thought, yeah, I mean, I was a teenager. Like, teenagers find weird things to be insecure about. I didn't like the way my face turned when I smile. Like, the way it wrinkles up. Not the wrinkles necessarily, but like my cheeks and like, it's so dumb. Like, no one
Yeah.
thinks about that, but teenage me, you know?
Fair enough.
Teenagers are insecure about things that no one else notices.
Yeah.
So if you are a teenager and happen to be insecure about any thing in your looks, there's a big chance that that's so super specific that no one even picks up.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, yeah. And on like a deeper level, I think when I tell you you've done a good job on anything really, but I think especially drawing,
Yeah.
when I recognise the time and effort you put towards something,
Yeah. Like cooking as well.
like cooking, yeah, yeah, or cleaning the carpet,
Yeah.
even, or
After we did the extending film, our
yeah,
carpet was a bit messy, so I cleaned it.
yeah, and it looks like brand new.
It looks like brand new.
Yeah, so those two.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I accept your answer.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
good.
All right, are you ready for question number 2?
I think so.
All right. What's an activity you like that your partner hates?
Oh, there must be something. There must be something
So the activity,
that I like
Yeah.
that you hate.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I could now say something like a specific show, like watching this and that.
Oh,
For example, watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine,
yeah.
right? It's my absolute favorite comfort show.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of comfort shows, but like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, watched it up and down. And
Yeah.
you just don't get into it.
I just don't. But I wouldn't say I hate it. I strongly dislike it. But I could counter.
See, I still need to recover from that. The fact that you don't like it, because what does it tell me about your character? Okay, but I don't think that counts as an answer, because we both enjoy watching something.
Yeah.
There must be something. Do you have an answer to that? About me?
Yeah.
How about you start so I can...
All right. I
Still
think
think-
it's very simple.
Huh.
Washing the dishes.
You like it?
I like it. I enjoy it.
Why do you not do it more often? I mean, now you have a broken hand. Yes, I understand.
See, because sometimes it can get too much as well.
Yeah.
But in general,
Yeah.
I like washing the dishes.
That's true. That's true. And of course, I want to take it away from you as well. You work
Yeah.
a lot and stuff. And yeah, no, I get it.
But I had a head start because I wrote these questions, so I...
Yeah, no,
you
but
know.
that gives me the time to think about my
Yeah.
answer. There must be something. Cooking.
Oh.
Cooking, yeah. I don't think you hate it, but I love it so much more than you like it. Like,
Yeah.
whenever I say, hey, do you want to cook today? You're always like,
Yeah. I really need to feel like it. I like baking.
yeah.
I like baking, but also I need to feel like it. If I was to cook every day, I would get so sick of it. I would.
No, I love it. It is one of the things that gives me stability and a rhythm in life.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
I would say cooking, I don't know. I think I will lock that in as my answer.
Okay.
However, what would you say?
Roller coasters.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yes, of course. I actually thought about it literally yesterday because I
Yeah.
was watching something and they said whenever I go to an amusement park, everyone in the group has to like roller coasters. I will not go into an amusement park with a person who doesn't like roller coasters because there's nothing for them to do there and they will always feel excluded.
Yeah.
And that is, oh my God, you're so right.
Yeah. Like if you were to go on a roller coaster, there's no chance I'm joining you.
And that's such a shame because there's so much fun.
No, not roller coaster, not the spinny things,
Yeah.
No, none of that. I'm so boring for that.
No, you have your reasons to be scared of that.
Yeah.
But, but it's such a shame because they're underrated, and I know they're not underrated,
Yeah.
but like they're...
What, amusement parks or roller coasters?
Yes, amusement parks, and like specifically ones that have exciting roller coasters.
Yeah.
Because I think, and I will
Yeah.
die on that hill, I think a brilliant first date is going to an amusement park. And I have so many reasons, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad that was not our first date because I don't think we would have been together.
No, of course not. Of course, like it has to be if the person's down to do that, of course, and it's not scared. However, I mean, the mild scaredness makes it brilliant as a first date as well, because I think if you
Yeah.
go on a first date or one of the first dates, right?
Uh-huh.
You still have so much to learn about the other person. That is why going to the cinema is such a bad idea.
That's true. That's true. I've actually always thought that as well. Because like you go and then you sit in silence
Yeah.
for 2 hours.
Don't get me wrong, I think it's a beautiful date idea, but with someone
not the
that you
first date.
already know.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
one of the some of the first dates shouldn't be going to the cinema.
But I also see how some people would choose it as a go-to because it doesn't put the pressure of upkeeping it with a conversation.
Yeah,
of
no, I
keeping
understand
up
that as well,
conversation.
and especially if it's just part of the evening as well. Like if you go for dinner, you know,
Yeah.
talk, and then you just want to end on a cozy note, watching a movie of
Yeah.
that you've both been looking forward to. Like I understand that, but just going to the cinema, I'm just using that as an example right now to show that like it is inhibiting getting to know each other, right?
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I think on the perfect opposite of that are amusement parks because you go there with your date, you already have butterflies because you don't know where this is going.
Yeah.
So you're like already have these butterflies, which are just getting enhanced by the excitement to go on the roller coasters.
Yeah.
Right? While you're there, you're standing in line for a lot of these things.
Yeah.
And one, the time will pass so much quicker if you have great company, if you talk about things that you've never talked about with this person.
Yeah.
And you get to know them. There's one amusement park near where I lived in Germany, and the waiting times for it were sometimes 30 minutes to 90 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was there once with a friend I hadn't seen in years. And it was so nice because we just caught up. Like we
Yeah.
just caught up with each other.
Fair enough. Well, also it gives you the activity to do so. Like it's
yes,
also
yes. And
not
you also
awkward.
you also eat and you also drink and stuff, and it's so exciting. You talk about things, and then on the very roller coaster, you don't talk for like what 16 seconds to a minute.
Yeah.
And then you're
and you can talk about it.
Yes, and you can talk about it, how scared you were, and how exciting that was, and you even get more butterflies, which will make you feel even more.
Yeah.
Not in love, but it will just enhance the amazing feelings that you're already having. Now, I don't know if I'm missing any downsides, so if you somehow think that this is not a bad idea, just please comment. But I think there's nothing bad about this idea.
I see that objectively. Personally, I would hate that just because I hate being put in this situation.
Yeah, of course. So with you, it wouldn't be a good date.
Yeah, but for the two people who actually enjoy amusement parks, enjoy roller coasters and all that kind of crazy stuff, I think like that would be a really good
adrenaline rush, and you also connect the person with that as well.
Yeah,
like the adrenaline you felt with that person, and
yeah, I see that. I totally see that. Yeah, no, I would sign under it.
Like being brave together, you start to then associate this person with you being brave and overcoming your fears, and that's such a nice start into a potential friendship, relationship, whatever.
Yeah, that's true. Nice.
That's that. But that's much better. What you said, going on roller coasters is the thing that I should have looked in.
Yeah, fair enough.
Good answer to that, yeah.
What do you think about my questions?
Love them so far.
Nice. Good.
I mean, it's just been 2.
Right. Okay, here I had a wording problem. I wasn't sure how to word that question, but I'm happy to elaborate after I ask it. So question 3, what's your partner's favourite past date?
Past date?
Past date, like the date we've done.
We've already done.
The date we've...
Simple.
Yeah.
Simple. I know you love all of them.
Yeah.
I know you definitely have a top 3.
Yeah.
But the best was your birthday.
Yes,
Last
it was.
birthday, a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I took you to a farm.
Yeah.
Because, and that was my thought process, on your birthday, I knew we couldn't do anything big. I knew I couldn't buy you anything big. And I was actually looking into doing escape room with you. Yeah. Because we've talked about it.
It would also be cool. Also, that's a nice first date idea.
Doing an escape room?
Yeah.
See, I think that could backfire a lot. Like, imagine being so frustrated of your partner being like...
That suddenly you're like, oh, I don't want to...
It gives you the ick because they cannot keep up with the riddles or are not really helping you, and you're doing all alone, and you already can see the possible dynamic you might have in a possible relationship.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Of you needing to do all the work and stuff.
Like, good point.
I think it could backfire.
Yeah.
Yes, but I wanted to do a escape room with you because we've been wanting to do it, just the 2 of us, but it was too expensive.
Yeah.
And then I was like, right, okay, how do I get you to pet a bunny? Because you love bunnies.
I do love bunnies.
And of course, best case scenario, I would have just gotten you a bunny, like from a shelter or rescue center. Like I would have just gotten you one. But we cannot afford it right now, and also it is something that you should decide as a couple.
There you go, a responsibility.
There you go. Yeah. You are bound to this living, feeling thing for the next few years.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want you to pet a bunny. Yeah. So I was looking at lending bunnies. Yes.
Do people do that?
Yes.
Because I know they borrow dogs.
Yes, but it's much harder to find, and most of them were like in Edinburgh, and then we don't have anywhere to go in Edinburgh to do that. And I couldn't find anything, and then I found farms. That's really cool. There are farms which just exist because they are farms. Like the very purpose of the animals being there is because they are farms. They're not being exploited. They're just
they would be there anyway.
Yeah, and they've been also rescued. Yeah. These animals there, like in the farm that I found, it was really nice. Yeah. So they were like
a beautiful day.
Yeah, and they just invited you. You know, you can just check it out.
Yeah.
And they had so many animals in such nice space, and they were like, okay, if the animals feel like it, you can pet them. If they don't, they have enough space to avoid that. And we've seen a bunch of bunnies.
Oh, and I pet them. Bunnies and goats as well. Oh, I didn't expect to love the goats so much.
That was the surprise of the day, wasn't it?
Yeah, I loved them. I mean, the little one that was screaming.
Yeah, there was...
Screaming not because she was in pain or anything like that. She was just making loud sounds.
Because there were 2 goats. They were in a separate enclosure because they had just been born. Yeah. Like, weeks. Yeah. And might not be weeks. I might just remember that wrong. But, like, they were very, very young. And that's why they kept crying, because they were like, wanting attention or wanting something or food or anything.
Yeah.
And they kept coming to us, sniffing our fingers and then complaining.
Yeah. That was so sweet.
Yeah.
Definitely the best date. My
Yeah.
favorite one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for you, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I think
I will
it's I think it's one of the first dates we've done in Paris when we grabbed Mackies and went to the cathedral and sat down, ate our Mackies, and asked each other black stories. And
That whole day was perfect
yeah,
because we had already been to the Louvre,
yeah,
which is amazing that it's for free for people who are young, like
Yeah.
who are under 23.
or 25.
Like,
I'm not
I
sure.
love that. I love that to get young people closer to culture. The entrance was just free.
Yeah,
And we were in the Louvre,
yeah.
right?
You're doing it right. Yeah.
Okay.
In the museum.
In this museum that is like beautifully big and huge.
and
that
there's
was
this triangle thing in
the
front
the
of
glass
it.
triangle thing, the one that has Mona, which we didn't find. Poor Mona.
Ramona.
And yeah, and the whole day was beautiful. We walked around Paris. I had never been. You were living there,
Yeah.
and I was so impressed by everything that was going on. At the end of the day, it was dark, 10 p.m.
Yeah.
and we just went to Mackey's. 'Cause back in the day, we still went to Mackey's.
Yeah.
And we just got there, and there was a cathedral, not a big one, not a tourist attraction one,
Yeah. Yeah.
just a hidden cathedral. It was proper hidden.
Yeah.
And we just sat in front of it, ate, talked, and asked each other backstories. And it was so beautiful because we were getting to know each other.
Yeah, that was what like the first week we've spent together, because like of course we saw each other before that, and then we were texting, we were video calling.
And that was the magic of it as well, because you
Yeah.
had been to that cathedral spot already.
And I remember I sent you a picture the first time I went there,
Yeah.
because it was the day I arrived and I was so hungry I didn't know where to go to eat, so I also went to Mackey's. I sat on the steps next to the cathedral, just had my Mackey's, and I FaceTimed you. And I remember you then later on found the spot that I was at
In
on
that
Google
moment.
Maps.
In that moment,
Yeah.
you FaceTimed me, you sent me a picture of the cathedral.
Yeah.
I was in Germany, and
Yeah.
I was trying to find that very cathedral on Google Maps.
Yeah, and you found it and you said, I'm chilling there with you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm with you. I
Yeah.
remember you sending me the
Because I was on
screenshot.
Google View
Yeah,
next to you, basically. But
Yeah.
of course, I didn't see you.
you're so romantic. You
Whatever.
actually are so romantic.
Whatever.
And then we went there together, and that was so magical as well.
Yeah, because I had been there on Google Maps, and then just being there really with you.
With
and,
me, yeah.
And that is such a magical place as well, because that was when I realized I was in love with you, or falling in love with you.
Yeah,
That was the last day of me being in Paris. I had been there a week.
yeah,
And we were telling each other black stories yet again.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
while you were trying to answer one, figure out the solution, you were so concentrated. I was like,
yeah.
oh my God. That's that. That's when I knew. I was like, oh my God. I
Aww.
think I'm falling in love right now.
Mm. So that's one.
That's
the
correct.
one. All right.
Next one.
Next question. Question number 4. What's your partner's most controversial opinion when it comes to food?
That exploiting animals shouldn't be part of the menu.
I don't think that's controversial.
I think veganism is very controversial.
Smart though. I would count it.
Okay, no. Let me think about it. Sadly, it is controversial, but yeah.
Yeah.
See, these questions are hitting me out of nowhere. Like, you had time to think about it.
I did, yeah.
Could you give me yours for me first?
Of course. Your controversial food opinion is that corn belongs in everything.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it does. Everything that is slightly mushy
Yeah.
or soft, just put corn in there.
Yeah, and I like corn on the cob, but that's the only way I like my corn.
I think the best thing about corn is the fact that there is always more corn. I love it. I love it. You see, like I have mashed potatoes. They're a bit too like there's nothing I can chew. Just put corn on there.
Eee.
Like I have a salad. It's all just mushy. Corn. I eat
In a salad,
quinoa.
I get more.
Bulgur, corn.
But mash, not.
No, of course.
Soup, not.
Everything.
No.
Everything.
No. I think that's controversial.
It's literally just about the texture.
The crunch.
I need something to bite.
Yeah, but also, apart from texture, you're also getting the
Flavor.
from corn,
It's
which
amazing.
Ugh.
Like if I have like pot noodles, corn. It's not controversial, but like the amount I put
That's
might be
controversial,
controversial.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
okay.
half the tin.
Yeah, half the tin.
The whole tin.
The
Sorry.
whole tin, always, always. And if I
God.
don't finish it because I only have a small meal and it's actually just half the tin, after the meal I'll spoon it. Love corn, and it's not even my favorite food.
Well,
Okay, for you, most controversial. You don't like spinach, but that's not controversial. Like
But that
you
is true.
and every 5-year-old. So
no, I like raw spinach. I don't like when it's cooked because it becomes mushy and stringy and all that. Mm.
ooh, okay, wait.
I have one that's very obvious for me.
Oh man, why do I not come up with
No,
them?
no, no,
Like
no.
I know you, I just need the time.
Take your time. I am putting you on the spot, so
What would you say?
Hawaiian. I like Hawaiian
Sadly,
pizza.
that's not controversial, is it?
I think it is quite controversial.
Yeah, Hawaiian pizza.
I
yeah.
like pineapple on pizza.
And pasta and strawberries.
Okay, you got me.
That's not.
Yeah, I like
my
my
answer.
pasta with strawberries. Yeah,
That's weird.
like mashed strawberries, almost like strawberry syrup, almost like strawberry soup with pasta. Oh, beautiful.
I know for a fact that after the podcast, maybe under the shower, suddenly I'll have a thought, and I'm like, ah, because I'll remember something.
Do you want to move on?
I move on, yeah.
Okay.
But if I have a better answer to any of these questions,
Yeah.
I will bring them up in the next episode.
Okay, fair enough.
Take me by
I
the
think I
word.
had the time to think about it, so and to be fair, I didn't that much. I should have used my time. Okay, what's your partner's favorite pet name?
Mimi.
Yeah, Mimi. Mimi. That
Yeah.
was a quick one.
No, okay. That was a quick answer because that's the go-to for us.
Yeah.
Like we use Babe and Mimi a lot.
Yeah.
But that's just the one that we always use. What's the favorite? Because you have one. You like when I call you German names. When I call
Oh,
you Schatz or Darling. That's not German, but you like when I
I
call you
like or
Darling.
dear,
Dear, yes.
my dear. I think you like when I call you my love. I don't think. I know it.
Mean.
My
yeah.
love.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Mimi is a go-to.
Yeah, that's the one we use.
But that's basically a name, like
Well, it's a pet name.
pet name. Yeah. Who's Rafa? Where's
Yeah,
Mimi?
no, sometimes I really like when you say my name because we use it so rarely.
That's true.
I use your name more than you do.
I think so
Mine.
too.
Yeah, and I sometimes call you even Nimoya, his second name.
Almost our second name.
Almost. Soon.
Soon our second name.
But like sometimes when I'm like, not mad at you, but like,
Yeah.
Nimoya, come on. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
call you by second name as well.
Yeah. I like that.
It's also like endearing, like it meant endearingly.
Yeah. I like when you call me my second name.
Yeah. That.
All right.
That was quick.
That was quick.
Getting better.
Um,
It learns.
question number 7. What skill does your partner wish to improve?
You're baking.
Yes, definitely my baking.
Yeah, I think baking and you're German.
I think for you, also languages.
Yeah.
Turkish, Italian.
Yes.
And Polish.
Yes. I cannot decide which one to learn first.
I know. But I think also drawing, because you think there's always something to be learned
Oh, yeah.
in drawing. Well, that was a quick one.
Well, no, I think for me it's also music.
Oh, like singing or instrument.
No. Understanding the composing better. Like because I compose, but I never know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It just works. Like I cannot read notes. I don't know which chords go with which ones. I just do what sounds best. And so far it worked.
But that's so amazing that you can just do it, like without having the knowledge that you still have the.
But I'm sure that someone who knows what they're doing would hear that what I'm doing is completely wrong. I just do what sounds and feels right to me, and then I have some pieces,
Yeah.
you know. But like, I wish I knew the devices. Like I know it with writing, for example. Like I wish I knew the stylistic devices in music to use them, or to know the rules to break the rules. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, no, fair enough.
Yeah.
But that's something to be learned. It's definitely possible
it's
for you, especially because you've got predisposition. Like, you're just good at that. And you hear it. That's the crazy part. Because sometimes you would show me something and tell me that something doesn't sound right, and I would just not know what you're talking about. To me, it just sounds good.
Yeah, I think if I would have gotten musical lessons when I was younger, I think I would have had some potential, because there's definitely a calling to music for me, and an underlying understanding of music and how it should go and sound, and like that if I would have just been given the tools, that I really could do something with it. Like, I wrote pieces.
Yeah, like 15.
myself.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. What was your partner wearing the first time you met?
In Germany.
In Germany, yeah. Not in Paris, because I can very vividly remember what you wore in Paris when you came to visit me.
Yeah.
But
Same for me. I know what you wore in Paris.
yeah,
Why this distinction is important. We met in Germany in a not relationship context. We met as friends. And then when we were starting to date, we met for the first time in Paris after some time.
that's the first time we spent more time together, just the two of us as
and
well.
it was also in a dating context.
Yeah.
So when we just met as friends. Oh, okay. You must have worn. I know your hairstyle.
Oh
You have
yeah, I
short
know
hair.
my hairstyle too.
Short black hair you had.
Yeah.
Oh God. You were wearing.
My hair was so thick.
Were you wearing these trousers?
I think so.
Lol.
Yeah.
I remember you were wearing
was.
oversized jeans trousers,
Yeah.
and you were wearing a black top. Now, I don't know if it was a black hoodie or a turtleneck. You pretentious douche.
I'm a philosopher.
Yeah.
If it was a turtleneck.
If it was a turtleneck, was it?
I think so, but honestly, I'm not 100% sure.
You were also wearing a ring that was a snake.
I was.
There you go.
I think I was.
Yeah, there you go.
I completely forgot about that. I forgot that I owned this ring.
Yeah.
Wow, I wonder what happened to it.
It's in my ring drawer.
Is actually? Nice. Nice. And for you, see, because I could have sworn that you were wearing this t-shirt, this shirt, but I think you were wearing that when you came to visit me in Paris.
Yes.
And not when the first time when we met.
Yeah. We even have proof. We have a proof photo. On the first night we met,
Yes.
there was a
Yes.
picture taken, which is, I love this picture.
An iconic picture.
For you guys who are listening, we will probably post this picture on our Instagram story, just so you can see as a reference. Some of you might actually know it still.
Yeah.
But we can double check.
That's true. But on the picture, I was not wearing the top. On the picture, I was wearing the Slytherin jumper.
Because you had changed.
Yeah.
So we cannot really
Yeah, I
use
just
it as
tried it on.
reference. But
Yeah,
for me,
yeah.
we can double check
That's
yours.
true.
Your answer.
Yeah. You were wearing a white shirt then?
Yeah.
Because I remember the picture very well.
Yeah.
I just thought it was taken on the second night.
No, it was the same night. I mean, it was basically the second day because it was, I think, 2 a.m.
Yeah,
But
but
it was-
who counts that way?
Yeah, I don't. I really don't. Like, the next day starts when you go to sleep,
Exactly.
not after 12.
Yeah, I sign under that.
So, if you stay awake the whole night, it's basically
Yeah.
still the same day.
Yeah.
Cheat code.
I thought you were wearing the trousers with the chains on them. But I don't think so. I think you wore the black and white ones.
Yeah. Oh, that's unfair
Yeah.
because you remember the picture now.
Because I remember the picture, yeah. You said
Such
it.
a good picture.
You said it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair. That was
Ha
that.
ha ha. Well,
It's so weird to think about that. There was a time in our life when we didn't know anything about each other. I didn't know your age. I didn't know what you did before you came there. Like,
Yeah.
I had no idea. Now you're literally the person I know most in my
Yeah.
life and who knows me
yeah.
most.
And we've changed so much since as well.
It's just so weird to look at the picture, seeing like that we're hugging, and like that's a stranger.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
a
yeah.
stranger, and that's still you.
I know, and it's still me and it's still you. Yeah, and we've grown so much together and separately as well as people. I think that's,
Oh, already nostalgic.
yeah. And it's only been 3 years.
Yeah.
It's been a bit over 3 years now since the picture was taken.
Yeah.
Because it was beginning of September 2022.
So it was.
Soon is our anniversary. What
No.
date is it today?
It's the 5th.
In 2 days.
Oh my god.
Should we do something?
Probably. That's what couples do, right?
Yeah. I think couples actually count down to their anniversary
Right.
and not just remember randomly 2 days
Randomly.
before.
While they're filming a podcast.
Oh, I think it's our anniversary
Maybe
sometime
we could do
soon.
the escape room thing. But it's still too expensive.
No, it's not anymore.
60 quid is expensive.
Yeah, but
We'll see.
yeah, we'll see. Wait, okay, next question
Yeah.
then. Question number 9, second to last.
Yeah.
Where would your partner want to spend your honeymoon? I don't know if I know your answer. I was trying to think of
Do you know your answer? Do you know where you want to spend your honeymoon?
Vaguely.
It could be Paris, just because we fell in love in Paris.
Yeah.
And preferably not a fancy hotel, the same small, shitty apartment
Yeah.
that we fell in love with.
Yeah, 6th
Whereas-
floor.
6th floor, smaller than this
in
room,
a
the
Parisian
whole flat,
block. Yeah.
and the kitchen having a shower.
Yeah.
Like,
I was
and no
lucky enough
oven.
to have a bathroom, not a bathroom, but like a toilet.
Yeah,
in
the
the
house.
flat.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
flat. I think so. Paris. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And it's the same answer for you,
Paris.
Paris, I think. But I don't think you would mind warm
Yes.
and sunny.
It is
Beach.
Paris. It is Paris. Because we fall in love there. Because it means something, right? But I could go somewhere where it's warm,
Like Portugal.
like Portugal, or leave Europe. I've never been outside of Europe.
Yeah,
Like the Caribbean.
yeah. All right, are you ready for the last question?
Last question.
In a fictional world,
Huh.
would your partner be a cowboy, samurai, or a pirate? And why?
Okay, you would be a samurai. Because if raised as a samurai, I think you would be really good at what you were doing. You would be very meticulous. Is that a word? Very proper. You're very minimalistic. And quiet, but also not in the lone wolf kind of way that a cowboy would need you to be.
Yeah,
Like not in the I need to find adventure, I need to ride west and see what's there kind of way. But in the I have a job, I have a duty, I have a, I would love you to be a pirate,
yeah.
but I think you would be a samurai.
Yeah, you would love me to be a pirate because you would be a pirate. Because you love the sea. It makes you feel free, reminds you of freedom. And
For me, the sea and being on the sea and seeing only horizon is the epitome of freedom. I don't think it will get freer than that. If humans could fly, that would be the same for me.
yeah,
Flying and seeing the horizon,
Yeah.
same thing.
yeah,
But we can't, so
yeah. But that's that. And you love pirates. You love pirate stories. You love sea shanties. I feel like your soul just belongs to that.
I love pirates. I love the story. I love. Weirdly, I don't love piracy, but
Yeah.
like the whole the romanticized view on it. I
Yeah.
really love that. And once a year, I play Assassin's Creed Black Flag
Yeah.
because of that. Not because I love Assassin's Creed so much, which I do,
Yeah.
but I specifically play once a year Black Flag because I need to be in this world. Wrote me a sea shanty once.
All right, that's true. Oh, I loved it.
You've never listened to it the way I intended it because I deleted the choir before you visited me.
Okay.
So you never listened to it.
I would have
when it was
loved to listen
proper.
to it. Do you still have it somewhere?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, then I need to see it.
Well, I need to record it, and I
Oh.
don't have the microphone anymore.
Oh,
'Cause I
right.
needed to sell it. Oh,
Well,
those
that-
were great questions.
Thank you. Thank you. I
love
came up
those.
with them on the bus yesterday.
I would love to do that again.
Yeah, we can. We should reverse it.
Yes, yes. So next time I bring questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like when we're not just talking about like story times or whatever.
Yeah.
But also have it be interactive, think on the spot, come up with things,
Yeah. Yeah.
So next time I bring something interactive.
Yes, and don't tell me what it is. I mean, no, you can't tell me what it might be because I also told you that I have some questions for you, couple related, but I didn't tell you what exactly it was.
So I think maybe we could do that. I could find a bunch of interesting questions, or maybe a trivia about a specific thing.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll think of something next time.
Nice.
So I have the homework this time.
Cool.
Okay, yeah. In general, we've been wanting to have some recurring themes in this podcast, like, for example, this interactive part, or a story time, or a DM section of this podcast, where we just read out DMs of people, of you guys, you just sent them to the Don't Scream I'll Cry Instagram channel, and we can read them out if there's interesting topics, things that you need help with. We've already gotten some of
The
the
DMs.
DMs, yeah.
We did get some really, really lovely messages, guys. So first thing, thank you so much for reaching out to us, for telling us that you've enjoyed the first episode. That really is so important to us. And the response has been lovely,
Yeah. So
honestly.
keep them coming. Keep the messages coming. We're looking out for them. Well, let's just pull them out.
Absolutely.
Actually, one of the DMs we've gotten yesterday is a person saying, "Hi guys, I was thinking as a podcast suggestion, maybe you would be interested in having a little section in the end of each episode where you answer people's DMs. That could be general questions, advice on situations, or even just funny stories. That could add to the interactive bit." And
I think that's a brilliant idea.
100%. That was exactly what we were going for. So
Yeah.
as this person said, well, thank you for sending it in for the first, in general. And that's exactly what we want to go for. Funny stories, questions, anything that makes this interactive.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't even put it at the end of the episode. I think it can be very much in the middle.
Yeah. And to that, I already have one DM that I really want to read out. And it goes, "I know now that they're meant to be a crying face, but I think that the logo looks like a little fish with tiny fins."
Yeah,
And that is so true, and now I cannot unsee it.
it is. I think I first didn't understand it, but then
Yeah.
when I looked at it, if you just circle the face, like
Yeah.
if you draw an oval shape around the face,
And the tears being the fins.
the tears look like tiny fins, and this
Yeah.
person is 100% right.
Yeah.
Our logo looks like a little fish.
Yeah.
That is why, we're still looking for a name, what to call our little logo, because
Yeah.
I think this character has a name.
I suggested Steve, but I was really not convinced about it.
I haven't been convinced from the very start about Steve, because everyone's called Steve. Like every time you don't know what to call something, you call it Steve or
That
Steven.
is a good point.
And I think it's just it's such a big thing. Okay, we need to brainstorm all the names. So please send in a lot of names for this
Yeah.
character. And then we have to have a poll, and then we have to break it down to 3, and then we have to have another poll just for these 3. Like I think it's a big thing. So
Yeah.
send in your suggestions. And now, knowing that it actually kind of looks like a fish,
Yeah, it's a little being.
it yes, it also cannot be Steve. Even more, because I
Why?
keep thinking about le poisson Steve. Poisson Steve. Il est orange.
Maybe that's the reason why it should be named Steve.
9.
Okay.
Because our logo is not Poisson Steve.
Yeah, okay.
So for everyone who's
So-
not familiar, there's a TikTok meme song.
I can't believe that you're explaining a meme right now.
Well, you have to, like, some people might not be in the... Honestly, I don't know if I was not in Belgium at the time this came out, I don't know if I would have known about Poisson Steve. Poisson Steve. And you only knew Poisson Steve because I sent you Poisson Steve. Poisson Steve.
You're still explaining a joke. That's fine, explain the joke. Explain the meme.
Well, it's just a fish. Like, it's a song about a fish called Poisson Steve. And well, it's a fish called Steve, and that's why, because our logo resembles a fish, we cannot call him Steve.
That's true, okay.
Right? That's just my whole explanation.
So you can suggest the names, everything apart from Steve.
Or Steven. Thank you.
Yeah.
Stefan. I have another DM. Today the DMs are very short because we did get a lot of DMs saying how nice and well they found the first episode. We're so thankful for that. And of course some of the people in our DMs became really personal, telling about their struggle with mental health, because of course last time was a very serious episode about mental health. And so of course they opened up about their things, so we cannot and don't want to really read them out here because they were just to us.
Yeah.
That's why we don't have that many DMs as of today, as of right now. But more to come in the next episode. So please keep them coming, guys.
Yeah.
One person sent a DM, which I think is important for the next step. So I was wanting to do something at the end of this podcast anyway, and this person gives me a perfect bridge to that.
Okay.
So this person says, I remember when I read Dorian's Substack posts. Why is pop psychology so destructive, and what can we do about it? That's the name of the post. It struck me because most of the people around me, maybe just not my close friends, have this kind of mindset of, oh, I am also so OCD about it, and so on and so forth. So, for those of you who don't know what that means, Dorian has a Substack in which he posts essays.
Yeah.
Or if you want to explain Substack to the people who don't know what Substack is, because
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, well, Substack is a platform for writers, or for readers, to be fair, because you don't necessarily need to write to be on Substack.
That's right.
That is quite similar to Twitter when it comes to being able to post short notes, but the difference is that it also allows you to publish longer text and publications, and that's what I've been doing on Substack in the past couple of months. Recently, not that often, unfortunately, because of the lack of time, but yeah, I've been posting there my thoughts on things, and yeah, that's that basically.
Yeah. And you've posted some essays on very interesting topics, and I love the way you write your essays because it feels like I'm reading fiction, non-fiction. Because you very much in these essays support your own opinion, which is non-fiction, but the way you write about it is very fiction style. Like it's you use a lot of examples and paint pictures and stuff, and I just really enjoy it. I love your writing, and I have a favorite post, a favorite essay, which is the pop psychology one, and I actually wanted to talk about it today in today's episode, and I think we can also introduce that into the podcast.
Okay.
Like every now and then, doesn't have to be every episode, that we just talk about your Substack and about your essay and what exactly you were talking about there. Like any thoughts? Because sometimes I read it and I want you to elaborate further, and of course there's not much more you can say. You literally wrote an essay about it, like you literally wrote all your thoughts already, so I don't know how well this is going to go. Because like what are you to add?
Yeah.
However, I just want to talk about it, about the pop psychology one, and yeah, if you want to know what we're talking about, you can go check out Dorian's Substack and read the post, read the essay, why pop psychology is so destructive and what we can do about it. But if you don't want to go now, leave this episode and go read the essay, you can just stay. After we finish this episode, this podcast episode, we will just include me reading out the essay. So if you have a audiobook of what Dorian has written with my voice. So yeah, if you're interested in that, just stay until the end of the episode, and please keep all the feedback coming about, for example, the Substack section of this podcast, because we are still figuring out what to do, what to include, and all that. So if we know how you guys like it, then we know what to do in the future.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. Ready to go.
Ready to go. So.
That makes me feel like I'm being interviewed.
Oh, you are.
Oh, wow. All right.
So how does it feel
What?
to be interviewed?
Ah.
Ah.
It's always been scary to me.
Has it?
Being interviewed, you being put on the spot.
Now.
Yes.
You wrote an essay.
I did.
Called.
Why? Actually.
Yeah, you did. You called it, Why is Pop Psychology So Destructive, and What Can We Do About It?
Yeah.
And before we go into why you wrote that essay in the first place, could you just define what you mean when you say pop psychology?
Yes. Well, pop psychology is using, or misusing even, psychological and psychiatric terms for everyday stuff. So for everyday mishaps, for example, that, oh, it's raining and it's a bit inconvenient and someone claims it to be traumatic, or that someone says that someone who's neat and organized has OCD, or even is OCD, because for whatever reason it suddenly became an adjective rather than a terminology, like an actual psychiatric terminology for an illness.
Right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
It became an adjective in that.
Yeah.
Or like bipolar as well. You're so bipolar.
Yeah, exactly, because someone's being indecisive. Yeah. So basically that's that.
Yeah. So pop psychology being using psychological and psychiatric terms where they have no reason to be.
Yeah. Like trying to introduce these terms into everyday narrative.
You even start your essay by listing some of these.
Yeah.
You say, I'm so tired, today's been manic. This weather is traumatizing. Smile, don't be such a psychopath. I'm so OCD about this. the rain is giving me PTSD, and you're so bipolar, just aside.
Yeah.
Are those things that you actually heard? Like, were they said to you?
Not necessarily to me. That's all the things I have heard that were either said to me or around me, or that I saw on social media, people saying it.
And why did you feel like writing this essay? Because clearly it annoyed you enough
Yeah.
to write an essay about it.
Yeah.
2-page essay.
Fair enough. Yeah, for me, it is also personal because I am affected by some of these things that you mentioned before. But also, I don't think you have to be affected by it to know that it's not okay to misuse these terms.
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, it's just incorrect.
Yeah.
And it's annoying that people use incorrect terms to describe things. And like, that's at the very least, but worst case scenario, you're really taking away the actual meaning of the things and desensitizing people to these words, which mean very big things.
100%. And I don't think that people do it on purpose. I don't think people on purpose misuse these terms. I think what it is either the lack of knowledge and the lack of awareness, which is also why I wrote this essay in the first place, was to raise awareness, to call people out, because that's just not something that can have a good outcome. If it continues like that, because like you said, it can either desensitize people. So if in the future someone actually shares with them or discloses that they have a mental illness or that they do have OCD, or that I used an example in the text as well about Becky, whose mom...
Becky's fictional.
Becky's fictional. Becky's completely fictional. And her mum didn't allow her to get a tattoo when Becky was 16, and Becky calls her mum a narcissist.
Right.
And then, of course, to a person who knows the word narcissist from a context like that, if someone else discloses, hi, my mum is a narcissist, the reaction can as well be, oh, but it's not a big thing. Like, Becky's mum was also a narcissist and she doesn't care anymore. Why would you be in therapy for that? And, or on the other hand, it can seem the real mental illness to be scary. Because if you're used to someone being so OCD when it comes to cleaning, then suddenly if a person tells you that they had their intrusive thoughts and they share what kind of intrusive thoughts they are, suddenly...
That's super scary.
That's super scary because, oh my God, you should be locked up.
Yes, and you say actually at the conclusion of your essay, you say, I'll just read it out loud, I'll just quote you there. You say, due to the extreme reactions from society, those battling mental health conditions will most likely stop opening up about the struggles, which will slowly but inevitably lead to the mental illness once again becoming a taboo topic.
Yeah.
So I think that's quite ironic, because I think the reason people started to use these terminologies more and more was to take away their power, to take away the taboo as well. But I think it's interesting that at the end of your essay, you come to the conclusion that we head down two paths with this, and one of them actually is to make it taboo again, because we're so desensitized to it.
Yeah, I think actually both of them lead to making it a taboo topic again, because if someone with a mental health illness isn't being treated seriously, they're also not going to want to open up about their issues, or when they're being seen as too much, and if someone tells them
that's too extreme, that's also going to make them not want to talk about it again. So I think either way, it's just going into that direction. Yeah, and it's like rebranding these words.
Yeah. Because there are going to be people who are going to learn about these conditions from this context, meaning they're going to have completely warped perception of what the illness actually is.
I do have to say, like, the word intrusive thought, I didn't know what it meant in an OCD context. I didn't know that the suffering that comes from OCD is, yes, the compulsion, but they are just a reaction to the intrusive thoughts. To get rid of the intrusive thoughts or to mend them, these compulsions happen.
Exactly.
So I used to not bat an eye when people said, oh yeah, my intrusive thought won. I dyed my hair red, my intrusive thoughts won. Like, I thought, because I learned it in that context. And then I saw some creators on social media saying, I think what you mean is impulsive thought, because that's a very impulsive thought. Like, you are impulsive, haha, yes, we get it, but intrusive is like actually intruding your mental peace. And misusing that term just makes it seem like intrusive thoughts can win. So if, for example, someone shares, I have intrusive thoughts about killing someone, actual
intrusive thought, then someone else who thinks that their intrusive thoughts won last week because they dyed their hair red what if your intrusive thoughts win too?
Right. Because mine was able to win.
Then why not yours?
So you are crazy in inverted commas. Don't like that word, but you're crazy because your intrusive thought is killing, while mine is so harmless as to just dye my hair. Even though we just misused the word intrusive thoughts here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's more dangerous than people think it is, or people are aware it is. I think the people who are actually affected by the very conditions in which the words are being misused, they are aware of it, and it annoys them, it bothers them. However, the people who don't have OCD, for example, me, I don't have OCD.
Yeah.
I didn't know intrusive thoughts. I only learned it in this wrong context, so I didn't bat an eye. However, whenever someone said, this was so traumatizing, this was literally traumatizing, it's even worse.
Underline it even more.
Yes, like it's already not traumatizing, and you're already exaggerating by saying it's traumatizing. The rain is traumatizing.
But because that's exactly what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a hyperbole. It's supposed to be just a device.
Yeah, but don't use my diagnosis as your hyperbole.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
So that's why it always bothered me when people said it's so traumatizing, or worse, it's literally traumatizing.
Yeah,
literally,
well, that's just silly.
Literally means, by the very meaning of the word,
Yeah.
traumatizing. And
it's just not.
It's just not. The rain, you being inconvenienced by the rain didn't traumatize you.
Yeah.
And that's why I think your essay is so important, because there's still so many people who don't know these things. Again, literally me being pissed off by
one thing
misusing,
and not noticing the other.
Exactly, being pissed off by misusing traumatizing, but not being pissed off at intrusive thoughts because I didn't know about it. I grew up with a series from the early 2000s called Monk, about a detective who has OCD, and that was my only reference point for OCD. Yet again, maybe, referencing now the last episode, yet again, my only teacher of some mental health conditions being media, and media, of course, not portraying it realistically, because there is a certain storytelling aspect that films and series have to feed into. Which,
dramatizing it as well.
Which I understand, fair enough. Like I, as a storyteller, as a filmmaker myself, I totally understand that that's necessary. However, that's
choosing
why
all the juicy bits.
Yeah, but that's why it's more important for the recipient of the media, for the consumer of the media, to understand that this is not a teacher.
Yeah.
You are not being taught mental health terms or the proper mental health. Like when you want to learn about OCD, don't use Monk as your reference point. This is his OCD, and maybe it might exist in that way, but it's not the only OCD. Not the only way that OCD looks. As a teenager, I also weirdly assumed that autism is always that you're incredibly good at maths.
Oh yeah,
like
that's something that I also believed it was.
Yeah, like, and I do think it's on me, of course. Like, I'm a teenager, I don't know autism, and the only moments I get in contact with autism was over the media, until I learned that my closest friend at that time had autism, and that's why I learned suddenly so much about autism.
Yeah.
Because suddenly it was in my life. But as someone who didn't...
Of course, there is this misconception, and you just believe it because you have no reason to question it, even though I think that's the main problem, is that I think when it comes to being encountered or encountering a psychiatric term, I think it's our responsibility to first learn about it. If we're about to use it, learn about it first.
If you don't know about it, then don't use it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because like I also said in the essay, knowing a word doesn't make you smarter. It's knowing the meaning that does.
I think that sentence is very spot on. My problem with that is, of course, it's not the movie's job to educate me what exactly is autism, what exactly is OCD, because people studied it for decades to understand what it is, and I have to properly read and do my research to understand it. One movie's not going to cut it. I think it starts being a problem, however, if all movies do the same thing.
That's true.
Every time there's an autistic character, he's always incredibly smart in something. Or bipolar people. People who have bipolar disorder.
That they're always so creative and they're always artists.
That's so not where I was going with this.
Oh, really?
No, but...
but it's a very common misconception. It's very common, yeah.
I was going for mania. That mania always looks one specific way, that people are euphoric. And only after you were diagnosed with bipolar did I find out that there's also dysphoric mania.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
because at the beginning of your bipolar journey, me just witnessing it,
You were also a part of it, like.
well, us figuring it out, let's just say
But
that. I was not sure when your doctor said, hey, you might have bipolar disorder. I was not sure if that can be the case because I've never seen you like the way I saw Monica from Shameless.
Yeah.
You were like never like that, or so I thought, until I realized how euphoria mania can actually look. And yes, you also have euphoric mania, but your euphoric mania doesn't look like her euphoric mania.
Of course.
And a lot of the times you have dysphoric mania rather than euphoric mania.
Yeah.
You just want to explain the difference?
Yeah, the difference basically is you kind of already said it there. The euphoric mania is mostly this elevated mood, this motivation, this feeling on top of the world.
Party.
Exactly.
I'm unstoppable.
Exactly. Impulsivity as well, like my move into Paris, for example.
Right.
But dysphoric mania is when there's the anger coming in and the anxiety. A lot of the time you kind of are suspicious of everyone around you and this kind of stuff. Basically, a non-enjoyable mania.
Yeah.
Still high up on energy, but just not as enjoyable for the person impacted by it.
Yeah. And I think that's that. So we all have the job to, if we're gonna use and refer to mental illnesses in our day-to-day speech, which I don't think is a bad thing.
Yeah,
I think
no,
it takes
no.
away from how scary they are.
Yeah, totally.
It helps to cope with it if you're suffering with something, to just use it in your everyday life to take away the severity of it.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's the problem, that we're saying, oh, this is my, I don't know, anxiety acting up. Because if it is your anxiety acting
You
up,
have every right to say it.
100%. And maybe naming the child by its name, we would say in Germany,
Yeah.
maybe gives you back power. So that's not the problem.
Yeah.
And it's also not the problem.
Also takes away the stigma as well.
Yes, and the stigma as well, because it shows how it can actually look.
Yeah.
It's also not the problem that movies and series don't educate us properly, because it's not their job. But it is our job to realize when we are lacking knowledge. And it is our responsibility that if we want to keep referring to them, to properly educate ourselves. And I think that's what you're saying in the essay as well, that it's inform yourself, understand a word's meaning, and call people out around you.
Yeah. Because there's nothing wrong with calling people out. It doesn't have to be a big conflict. It doesn't have to be a fight.
Or
Just
confrontation.
Exactly, not at all. And everyone should be able to deal with it.
Yeah,
Like the person being called out, what I mean, is should be able to deal with being called out.
Yeah, because it's like, it's not...
As long as it's done in a respectful way.
And I get it, like, you don't want to be the person who says, actually...
Yeah.
I get it, but if it's actually on the long run harming the community, then maybe it is necessary.
Yeah.
No one wants to seem like someone who's patronizing the other person, or wants to seem as a know-it-all, but it has nothing to do with I'm smarter than you. It's just like, hey, maybe you aren't aware, but...
Yeah.
Or maybe you are aware, but maybe consider this and this.
Yeah.
And if we ever make a mistake like that, or misuse terminology, please make us aware.
Yeah. It's a learning curve.
Yeah, it's a learning curve. We have to deal with this. And also, it's very important, forgive the people who misuse these words.
Because most people really don't do it maliciously.
Yeah, yeah. And how is someone going to learn if you're not going to forgive them that they did it? So, yeah, that's that. Is there anything else you want to say?
I don't think so. I think that's all.
I think it's my favorite essay.
Yeah.
Because you're also so... You don't hold back your opinion there.
Yeah,
Like
straight to the point.
Straight to the point, and don't care how it comes across in the way of like, is it maybe hurtful to people? Do people feel called out? Because I think you got the perfect balance of calling people out, but also making them feel like it's not your fault.
Yeah.
You just need to further deepen your
That's
knowledge.
good.
You know, that's what I love about
I didn't want to seem like an asshole.
No, you're not. Yeah, that's that. So... Thank you for talking about this topic with me.
Well, thank you.
We might bring up another essay of yours, which I also love. It's the one. Oh, I'll not tell you.
Okay.
I'll tell you next time.
Okay.
Next time we're gonna bring it up, so you're unprepared.
Great. Lovely.
So that's that. That's the second episode of Don't Scream, I'll Cry.
Yeah.
If you're interested in Dorian's essay, just stay until after this episode. And for everyone who leaves us here, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode. And I hope you had fun. I hope you were entertained. And yeah, please feel free to send us DMs with suggestions of our character's name, as well as
just DMs.
feedback, also how you like these reoccurring themes, and that. Anything you want to say?
Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. I don't think I have more to say.
Oh, that's
Next
straight to
time
the point.
maybe I'll do an outro.
Do you think next time you want to do the intro and outro?
Yeah, I can try.
Baby,
I can try.
such a big step.
I'm learning how to podcast.
Oh, I also read in comments that people are interested in some story times. So, for example, how did we fall in love?
Yeah.
How did we meet each other?
Yeah.
There's so many story times, and we have talked about this in live streams, but not here in this format, in this podcast, in something that is actually recorded and out there.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a story time that we're going to tell, or maybe our coming out stories.
Yeah. That can also be interesting.
Yeah, and that.
Yeah.
So thank you guys, and I'll see you next week.
I'll see you next week.
Until then, don't scream, I'll cry.
Don't Scream, I'll Cry.
Content warning. Mental health related distress. Detailed insight into symptoms of bipolar disorder, PTSD, and OCD, as well as mentions of ED. Why is pop psychology so destructive, and what can we do about it? An essay by Dorian. I'm so tired. Today's been manic. This weather is traumatizing. Smile. Don't be such a psychopath. I'm so OCD about this. The rain is giving me PTSD. You're so bipolar. Just aside. Presumably, you have recently encountered a statement that could be listed alongside the ones above. Someone might have said it in a conversation, or you could have come across it online. Or maybe, just maybe, you were the one who voiced it. In any case, the words would have been spoken without much consideration, as a stylistic device rather than reflection of reality. And it's the said lack of insight that makes it difficult to judge whether the newly emerging lingo is something worth being concerned about. After all, whoever said it most likely didn't intend to cause any harm and, if made aware of the issue, would be open to reflect on their choice of words next time. On the other hand, why should it be necessary? Why isn't that the default? When did it become not only common, but also societally justifiable not to think before we speak? Oh, I didn't know. I said it without thinking. I didn't consider that. Why didn't you? But before we delve into details worthy of a separate essay, rather than discussing the modern-day epidemic of thoughtlessness, I would like to shift the focus towards the growing popularity of pop psychology and its impact on individuals battling certain mental health conditions, as well as the effects it has on society's perception of them. For a start, let me rewind to autumn last year. In October, I entered what I found out later to be one of the most destructive manic episodes of my life. Yet, despite being in a state worth hospitalization, having been awake for days on end and verging on psychosis, my then endless supply of energy pushed me to show up to work. "How's it been?" I once asked my colleague for a handover. "Ugh, fucking manic, man," they replied, and I needed to stop myself from asking further questions. Had they also not slept more than 10 hours in total the past week? Had they gotten into a physical altercation with a loved one as a result of a psychotic outburst? Or spent thousands of pounds to start a new life in a foreign country without knowing the language or having a place to stay? All in return for a quick adrenaline rush? No? So where's the mania? The answer is simple. Nowhere. Work hasn't been manic. My colleague just didn't get their second cigarette break. So work has been busy. The word my colleague was looking for was busy. The other day, I was taking a walk with a friend of mine when the sky broke open. After what felt like a few seconds, one could barely see through the thick curtain of raindrops, so my friend and I ran to seek shelter at the closest bus stop. "This weather is so traumatizing," my friend complained after having caught their breath. Unfortunately, I didn't hear anything that followed because I saw a mother screaming at their child across the street, and my mind went blank. I asked my friend to repeat what they said. "Oh, the rain is giving me PTSD," they grunted. And I should have been sorry for them. After all, it was supposed to rain for the whole week, and the last thing I would wish upon my friend was to be triggered or even re-traumatized. Would they feel the phantom water pouring over them, causing them to choke every time the smallest raindrop hit their face? Or would they wake up in the middle of the night drenched in sweat because every time they fell asleep, it felt like they were still at the same bus stop, as if they had never left? No? I didn't think so either. How would any of that happen if all my friend wanted to say was that the rain was unpleasant? Another time, not so long ago, a different friend of mine invited me over for a cup of tea. We were in the kitchen, so after I finished my drink, I washed my mug and went to put it away. "The mugs go on the shelf above," they rightfully corrected me, but then an unrightful explanation followed. I know, I'm so OCD about this. Well, moving a mug seemed like a low price to pay for a friend's comfort. At the end of the day, it might have seemed to them like misplacing the mug would cause food poisoning to whoever was going to use it next. Or if they would put the mug down and the action wouldn't feel just right, would they need to do it over and over again until their knuckles hurt? And what if while doing so, they would involuntarily imagine themselves fucking a dog, or their mother dying? Would they need to open and close the cupboard again, or else it would feel to them like it was proof that they romanticized bestiality or wished death upon their loved ones? No. There was no need to perform compulsions to silence any vile thoughts because my friend didn't have OCD. They simply liked to have their things in order. So why would they say that? In recent years, it has become increasingly common to use medical terminology as a hyperbole for everyday mishaps. It's not rare to hear someone call an indecisive person bipolar, say that a slim person looks anorexic, or claim something unpleasant to be traumatic. However, while for some it might be a figure of speech, no different than any other, this ripping psychiatric terms of their original meaning can cause a lot of discomfort for those battling certain conditions. It can make them feel invalidated while their struggle stays unrecognized. Moreover, continuous misusing psychiatric and psychological terms leads to a warping society's perception of them and devalues their seriousness. For example, if 15-year-old Becky calls her mom a narcissist because she doesn't allow her daughter to get a tattoo, is having a narcissistic parent really that bad? While it might be an inconvenience at first, in a few days Becky will have forgotten that she ever wanted a tattoo. So why would someone be in therapy for that? The more society exhibits this way of thinking, the more it will lead to the exclusion of people who struggle with their mental health from their own community. As the original meaning of psychiatric and psychological terms becomes distorted, the topic of the actual mental illness may either become too shocking or, on the contrary, not treated with the deserving seriousness. "You'll get over it. Becky did," someone might say, which will make the person want to withdraw themselves from similar interactions in the future. "That's sick. You should be locked in," someone else will voice, causing the person to crumble under embarrassment and self-hatred. A guarantee that they will never bring up their problems again. In other words, due to the extreme reactions from society, those battling mental health conditions will most likely stop opening up about their struggles, which will slowly but inevitably lead to mental illness once again becoming a taboo topic. I hope we can all agree that one should be able to talk about their experiences without the risk of being taken wrong. Even, or should I say especially, in the era of pop psychology and pretended wokeness, mental illness should be taken with the seriousness it deserves. So with all due respect, shut up, Becky. Knowing a word doesn't make you smarter. Understanding its meaning does. Now get off of social media and go read a book. Or at least find yourself a more reliable source of information than a white cis-het guy making money off of publicly bashing his crazy ex, or put on an episode of Friends. Just stop talking.